What's up, guys? A lot of you guys may know about the Gordon Flowers hoodie. However, we also have a Fried Pickles hoodie, as you can see right here, and Gordon Flowers sweatshirts that you can get in many, many different colors. Show your support for the Gordon Flowers movement and the PP movement by getting one of these. I can tell you, they are very, very comfortable. Like, in all seriousness, they are, and I actually do wear them, so be sure to get one of these and enjoy the video.
Not only is this a 4-year-old, which is so out of bounds,
right?
It's your daughter. I got to talk to you about Bailey and Lisa. You're his brother? My name's Gordon. And so Christian's been messaging some young ladies online I need to talk to them about. Okay. I'm sure you're familiar with them. They were just messaging you today. I'd rather talk about this in private. I don't want nobody calling anybody. Cameras are here for y'all's safety, so you can be sure we're not going to hurt you, okay? I just want to have a conversation, that's it. Just got these printouts here, just want to go over them, okay? You all know a place, whatever?
The table over there.
Yeah, you want to do the table? Right here? Yeah, we can do it here. Okay. Hey, and if anybody asks, if you want to be in on the conversation too, you can. If anybody asks, I'll say I'm interviewing a friend, okay? Okay.
Well,
what's up?
I'm really confused.
Yeah, I'm sure you know. Your name's Christian. I mean, I have your picture. It's just, you know, I have your accounts here and all that. But I just want to talk to you about who's been messaging you online, okay? That's about
I've been
it.
talking to a lot of people.
Yeah. And I just want to talk to you about that, okay? Everything's good. So this is your Telegram, is that correct? I mean, this is the same photo as your Instagram with your face on it. We have your Telegram messages recorded.
I don't know.
Right. No, but this is just your account. Okay, got you. So, I mean, a lot of these people that message you were under 18, is that correct? Okay. Well, because I have your charges here from South Carolina and you know, I have some stories about some stuff that went on in the past. But anyway, I just want to have a talk about it, okay? That's all I want to do, all right? My name's Gordon, by the way. Can you switch it? Okay. So I just want to ask, I mean, you know, Lisa and Bailey were messaging you the past 2 days, 2 girls from New York. You remember that?
I know a couple girls.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've talked to a whole bunch of people.
Right. And Christian, you know, like I said, I just want to get through this with you. But, you know, I wouldn't ask you a question I don't know the answer to, all right? So, you remember Lisa and Bailey messaging you today?
I talked to several people today.
Were those some of the people you talked to?
Well, yeah, people are messaging me all the time.
Okay, and Lisa and Bailey were just a few of many that were messaging you?
Yeah.
Okay. How old were Lisa and Bailey?
Don't know.
Okay, how old did they tell you they were? Whether you knew or not, what did they tell you they were?
Well, most of the ones I know, actually, most don't even tell me their age.
Okay, well, how old did Bailey and Lisa tell you?
I don't know who you're talking about, so I don't know.
Well, you just told me you didn't know who you were talking about.
Well, I know a whole bunch of people, so I don't know who you're talking about specifically.
I'm talking about Bailey and Lisa.
I don't know who that is.
Hug girl. I was messaging you last night, today, the day before that.
I talked to multiple people. So
I know that.
I'm just really confused.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I know you're going through looking for a job right now. Are you heading to a coffee place?
Whoa. Not anymore.
Okay. Which one are you going to?
Just a local coffee place here.
Well, which one? I go to a few here.
What is this about?
Well, I just want to talk to you about Lisa and Bailey and some other people that are messaging you. So, I have your Telegram account here, okay? And I have some charges from South Carolina that have to do with stuff with minors. Okay.
That was a long time ago.
I know it was a long time ago, okay? So I just want to go over your messages to these two, okay? That's it.
Okay, where are you going?
To the next page. That's simply it. I just want to get through this conversation together, and that's it. If I didn't think that this would just be a nice conversation, then I wouldn't be here right now, okay? But obviously I do have a lot of printouts here.
Okay, whatever this is, can you guys just...
No, I think I need to talk to you about this, man. So, on Saturday, this is when you first sent a message to Bailey. Love your super cute pictures, but also at the same time, what an adorable little dog. Love your most recent post. And she said, I'm Bailey, I'm 9 from the USA. How about you? My name is Christian, I'm from the US too.
Okay, yeah. Keep going.
Okay. Pleasure to meet you, Angel. Like I said, I love your cute pictures. So what made you reach out to Bailey in the first place?
Kind of stupid question is that?
I'm simply asking you.
Okay. Is this like some sort of thing with you?
No.
Okay, because I'm really confused. Is this like supposed to be like a lesson thing?
It's supposed to be. We're going over these messages right now. And look, I got a lot of questions for you, so if you have some for me after, I'll absolutely answer them. But look, I came all the way here to get your side of what's going on, okay? I'm not here to screw you over. I'm not here to do any of that. I'm just here to talk to you, man. But, you know, since I'm giving you the courtesy of talking to you, I want the courtesy back, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa! You say that, but
Mhm.
this is very confusing. Where's this going?
To the next page. I just want to go over what's going on here, okay? Because
Well, you obviously got a ton of
I know,
pages here.
I know, and it's just messages between you and some other people. That's it. That's all I have. So I'm going to go over the messages, and you can confirm to me. You can confirm to me what was said, what was not, what not was said. Okay?
Well, immediately, you have whatever all this
I
is.
do, with your account.
I won't confirm any of this.
Okay. Is there a reason for that?
Well, because obviously I don't know everybody I talk to.
No, I'm not saying you
And-
met them in person. It's just online.
Well, yeah, I can't control who talks to me.
Exactly. And I'm not saying.
And I don't know everybody I talk to.
Right, right. And I'm not saying, listen, Christian, I'm not saying that you're at fault here, because these people were hitting you up over and over again, okay? I'm just trying to figure out what went on between you and other people, not just you, okay? Just know that.
Well, hard to kind of assemble my thoughts here.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, yeah, people do whatever they want. And they say whatever they want. And whatever online is personal. So I'm honestly offended about this in general. I'm disgusted at this. You in my private, personal life. What is wrong with you?
Well, I just want to go over what was said here, okay? And I totally
And I don't
understand
give
your...
I mean, let me see. I want to.
Hey. Christian, please let go.
I want to see these.
We'll go over it together, but I'm going to hold it, okay?
Well, what you think I'm gonna chunk these into the wind?
You know, I don't know you. I just know you as Christian. You just know me as Gordon, so I don't really know what you're
Let
going
me
to do.
see.
I'll hand them to you after I'm done reading, okay?
Well, no, I want to read it with you. So,
We can.
well, come on.
We can read it together right here, okay? It's a pleasure to meet you, Angel. Like I said, I love your cute pictures. And I understand, are you Native American? Partly? I'm a little bit Native American too. So I understand as a Native American you have...
like 2%.
2%. Well, you're more Native American. Not saying something. She's technically Native American.
I don't know.
You just look it up. But, you know, and I understand as a Native American, you do have reservations about what's going on here, and I'm sure we'll get through them together, okay? Because I'm part Cherokee. Are you part Cherokee?
Actually, I don't know.
Got you.
I've never talked to her.
Okay. Got you. Okay. Well, somewhere in the messages, you did say to Bailey that I want to put you behind, I want to tie you up.
Well, hold up. I never said that. You pull up a paper that says me saying that, and I'll believe you.
You never said
but
that?
I know that's not true.
You never
I never said that.
Well, yeah, you said I'm going to tie you up. Then you also said...
Pull it up. Find the paper, because
Okay.
that's a lie.
Well, you remember that conversation then, don't you?
Because I never said anything like that.
Okay. Well, thank
To
you.
anybody.
Well, you have a good memory, Christian, because you're correct. You did not say that. But that tells me you remember the conversation that happened. So let's go over this conversation now, okay? I know you didn't say that, but I asked you, but I said that to get you to say...
I would never anybody. That's
Okay.
a tough thing to say, first of all.
Well, Christian...
That's not even cool. Don't even... That's up. I would not anybody.
I know.
So
But
that's...
I know you didn't say
I don't like where you're going
But the
with
fact
this.
you didn't remember that it was said means you remember this conversation happening.
Because I have a lot of conversations. I was just talking about with somebody last night.
Okay, well, let's go over what you actually said to Bailey then, because we both know you didn't say that, so we both know who we're talking about now, okay?
Well, you don't know what I said.
I do. I have all the messages here. If I didn't know what you said, I wouldn't have the messages here. And I know you didn't say that I'm going to anybody, but that was to get you to show me that you remember this conversation.
That doesn't validate anything.
It does. It does. So, okay. So it's a pleasure to meet
What
you.
you just said was stupid.
That's your opinion. That's okay, man. I get it. It's a pleasure to meet you, Angel. Like I said, I love your cute pictures. New York, what about you? What are you up to? When she asked what state you're from. Well, do you want me to know anything else about me? I'm happy to get to talk to such a cutie. And she did tell you that she's 9 years old. Oh, I bet you say that all the time. Why don't you have any pics posted? And you said, not really. I haven't had a girlfriend in quite a few years. And yes, I am single. So talking to a girl is awesome. Well, I'm new to this app. I haven't had it very long. I've been meaning to post more things, especially about things. I just haven't got into it. Also, this app is a little stubborn. And then you said here, send me a full body nude right now. Then you said, take one bent over right now. You react differently when I say stuff that you never said. I'm just getting your reaction right now, Christian.
I'm just really confused.
Okay.
where
I know
you're
you didn't say that stuff. See how you're silent and you don't move your head at all when I say stuff you actually said. Then when I start saying stuff you didn't say, you start shaking and moving your head. So Christian, like I said, you didn't meet Bailey in person, did you? Okay.
I haven't met anybody in person.
Okay. So let's just acknowledge that we both know about this conversation then, because it was just talk, okay? Look, if
Well, I'm really confused because I actually don't know who you're talking about.
It's Christian, you were just messaging her a little bit ago, okay?
I was messaging multiple people, so
I understand that. She was one of the people.
okay, because
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out where you're going.
She was the girl that was Lisa was the girl that was in Batavia who was talking about meeting you at a hotel today.
Keep
Do you remember Lisa from Batavia?
Can you please?
Sure.
That's a lot of papers, and I don't want.
Sure. I haven't really had a girlfriend in quite a few years, and yes, I am single, so talking to a girl is awesome. Okay, so are you actually single?
Yeah.
Okay. So you did say something like that then, that I'm single and haven't had a girlfriend in a few years.
Fuck. Years.
How long has it been? 9 years? It's been 5 for me. I know the feeling. Yeah, I won't want to. Do you like go on Tinder at all or anything like that?
Well, I did try but it's just deal with money.
Tinder and all that.
Ugh, and most of the time, it's hard to find anybody that's real too.
Yeah. You tried Bumble? Because on Bumble, the girl's got to message you first.
I actually think I've heard of that.
Well, you should try that. I mean, you haven't met any singles in this area?
I'm in the middle of nowhere.
I'm just asking. I don't know.
Do you think like there are just people walking around looking for relationships out here in the middle of nowhere?
Well, I don't know.
No.
Okay. Well, geez, you got to get out there more, man. Okay.
Well, what are you there?
Well, you were going to
Imagine
a coffee shop. Go talk to a girl there. What are you doing?
So to say, there's nothing but college kids there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's lame.
There's no adult people.
Really?
It's kind of depressing.
Jeez. There's a college here in Medina?
Well, hey, there's a college here, right? No? That's strange. There's actually a lot of college kids here. So. But, yeah.
All right.
We continue.
Okay. Well, anyway. Okay. Well, it seems so. It seems like on Instagram you were just trying to talk to females of any age, more of than looking for Lisa and Bailey specifically. I mean, if you're mentioning you were talking to a lot of people, that reassures me like you're not targeting Lisa or Bailey.
No, I'm just lonely. 9 years since I've last been in a relationship, and hoping to find anybody to talk to.
Oh, okay. So I think you do remember Lisa and Bailey, but it was more just out of loneliness more than you like trying to be specifically with them.
Oh, don't get me wrong. There was somebody else I was talking to last night, and I told him I haven't been in a relationship in a while. And
Yeah.
They sent me a whole bunch of nice pictures,
Uh-huh.
and I guess they were trying to be nice. And, you know how it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know them. I don't know who they are. I don't even know their name. But I mean, I say that. I mean, I'm a single guy. I haven't been in a relationship in almost a decade.
Yeah.
Wait, did I say that?
9 years, decade, yeah.
I have trouble with words. Only I tell that to pretty much everybody I have.
Yeah, I got you, because you did mention here to Bailey and Lisa that you haven't been in a relationship in so long and all that, and...
No, I haven't had since I was 21.
Right.
So yeah, it's been
Yeah, no, and I get that. So,
God, why did I say that?
It's okay. It's all right.
I'm still 28, so... No,
You're
really.
too damn handsome, so don't lie to me.
Oh,
No,
come on, go at it.
Well, I'm waiting for marriage. There's a difference. There's a difference.
Oh,
You see the cross earrings?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm waiting for
okay,
marriage,
okay,
so
okay,
come
okay. I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I have a friend that didn't want to even do
Right.
it. So
Yeah.
I get it.
No, so no shame.
I
in
grew
that.
up in a Christian family, so I get it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that was my stepdad. He
Oh.
was Christian, but I guess I kind of held on.
Yeah, my stepmom was Christian.
Yeah, I held
Yeah.
on to the religion.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. So, well, you know, because obviously, I mean, Christian, if I'm being honest here, if I'm going through these messages, you know, people can get the wrong assumptions.
Okay.
You want to take a seat somewhere?
No, it's just.
I mean, there's a table like literally right over there.
Yeah. I broke my leg.
Oh, yeah.
And I have nerve damage to my leg, and it hurts.
Yep. You see these pins in my wrist right here? Like the two little,
What the
not
fuck?
pins, but you see the bumps right here? Yeah. That was
Metal
from breaking
rods?
my wrist, huh? Well, they did put metal rods and they took them out, but
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I had a friend that wasn't in car accident. He had scars on him, so I get
Yep.
it.
And then these right here, broken fibia. You see these two?
Oh, yeah, I had I fell down some flight of stairs at my job, and the It didn't like fully break, but it spiraled out the leg.
What did you do for work?
Yeah.
I worked at a tire company, making tires for semi trucks and fleet trucks.
You weren't like the Mexican Michelin Man or anything for that company, or? Yeah. Like, did you work for Michelin?
No, it was. What was the name of the tire company? It's a
Firestone, Goodyear.
Firestone. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Firestone. They made tires for fleet trucks and semi trucks and stuff like that. I was working quality insurance.
Well, it's a shame you went from Firestone to Fired Stoner, but it's all good. It happens to all of us.
Firestone.
I don't know. Just trying to lighten the mood here, bud.
I didn't get the joke. I'm sorry.
But okay. Well, Christian, obviously with these messages the past few days to Lisa and Bailey, Pug Girl and Lisa, who we're supposed to see at the hotel today. I understand people would get the wrong assumptions about these, but I mean, I do think it was just out of a place of loneliness rather than anything else. I just think you were talking to a lot of people online, they were talking to you back, and I just think it developed like that. Is that correct?
I am currently in contact with several women.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, talked to several ladies. I've received so many great pictures from all of them.
Yeah. Well, okay. So all I'm talking to you about right now is just Bailey and Lisa, okay? Because they did mention that they were 9 years old. So I'm not saying you're some, it's not like they were.
Oh, okay. You say that, but I don't know if it was on this app or another one.
Yeah.
But I encountered one that was said they were young.
Like how old?
Well, they said they were like.
Yeah.
But then they later admitted to me that they were actually a lot older. Lied to me.
Got you.
And I was like, because they sent me a picture of themselves after they said that. And I was like, you're not young.
Right.
He's like, I am not young. I'm actually older.
Got you.
I was like, why? You are weird.
Got you. So, I mean, obviously with Bailey and Lisa telling you they were 9 years old, I mean, what did you think when they told you that? Did you just think it's just online chat and just keep talking, doesn't really matter? Okay, because like I said, dude, it's not like you're kidnapping them, right?
Sounds familiar, but I don't really remember.
But basically, there's people that kidnap people and just do horrible things to them, right?
Oh,
Like
wait,
they exist
isn't
somewhere.
That, like,
Yes. Yeah.
oh, I think I saw a documentary about that.
Yes. But there's people like that. And you're not like that. I wouldn't say. I
Oh,
don't-
no, I'm not a violent person.
I hope not. Jesus Christ. But so I do think I do think that these were just 2 girls that were 9 years old. You were being nice to them, obviously. Like you weren't kidnapping them. You weren't doing anything. You weren't harming them in any way. And they were obviously interested in you too.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, there's I'm recently joined a chat, and it's a chat that's all about talking about girls. And,
Is it on Telegram or Insta?
Telegram.
Got you.
Yeah, and the whole chat's about talking about girls and what we like about girls, but it's kind of like a muted chat, or not muted. It's a free chat because the people that are in there that manage it, you're free to talk about whatever you want, but you have to be controlled.
Yeah, like basically appropriate.
Yeah. It's basically like that.
Yeah.
But you're free to talk about whatever you want, and everyone out there is allowed to talk about their desires and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And their likes and dislikes, and sharing their dreams about things they want to try.
So it's like a mingling chat, just making friends and whatnot.
Yeah, and it's more on the level of talking freely about your desires and stuff like that, but keeping fine line.
Fine line. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I on there and everybody talks about everything. So nothing seems to be held back in that chat.
Too far these days, and there shouldn't be any holding back at all, really.
What do you mean?
Free speech. I'm a free speech type of guy.
Oh, yeah. I watched the one college's videos on free speech and stuff.
Oh, PragerU?
PragerU, yeah. I watch their videos all the time, so...
You're a big PragerU guy?
I'm not gonna lie, if I had the chance to go to college, I probably wouldn't have mind going to PragerU. It seems like a good college.
Yeah.
And I love their videos, the
Yeah.
guys. And they, from what I can tell, they talk about the truth.
PragerU is it's very simple. They just lay it out like everything's just...
Yeah, they don't like censoring
No,
the truth.
exactly. I like PragerU.
But yeah, please continue.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is a lesson or some sort.
Well, so I mean, so do we both like know that Bailey and Lisa told you they were 9, but it was more of just out of being nice and just seeing what was up with them? Is that accurate to say? What's not?
Well, I can't confirm.
We'll confirm what?
I will. But
Well, because obviously going through your messages, I mean, definitely now that you told me that you haven't had a girlfriend in so long and that they were...
you know what well, have you ever heard the word
Lonely? Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, it's cartoon characters from kid shows and anime.
Yeah.
And it mainly focuses on the younger characters.
Right.
And I was just talking to somebody last night, and we were talking about that. They were saying, yeah, I love that kind of stuff. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much just an enjoyment thing.
Okay.
The pleasure of seeing, talking about it.
Yeah, and then I think that's just what it is here, just talk. So, I mean, is that the reason that you continued conversation after they told you they were 9? It was just to talk and just mingle, kind of. Not flirt, but just mingle. Like, get to know each other.
I mean, conflicted. Yeah, more conflicted.
Like, conflicted about what?
Well, like I told this one girl I was talking to maybe a week back. I told her, I mean, yeah, I've been with a woman 20 years, and haven't had a long time, and I pretty much was looking for anybody willing to talk to me, especially if they were female.
Okay, so it wasn't a I'm looking for 9-year-olds thing. It was more of just a, look, any female that's willing to talk to me, I'll talk to.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, got you.
Well, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping that maybe some point on the road I would find somebody that was like into like stuff I like.
Right.
Maybe a video game girl like
Of course.
I am. A girl that plays video games.
A gamer girl?
Gamer girl.
Yeah,
there
yeah.
we go. I couldn't think of
Yeah.
So this was more of just testing the field, like to see who's like has common interest and
Oh
whatnot.
God! I freaking went in there and spammed out. I mean, I pretty much like friended every single freaking girl I saw on the suggested list. I have girls, women, and weed smoker women.
Okay.
Hoping to find somebody to talk to me. I mean, I did find some people, and some people that like the same thing I do.
Got you. So, all right. So has it been like mostly over 18 you've talked to then?
As far as I'm concerned, yeah.
Okay, got you. So these 2 9-year-olds were more of the exception than the rule. Like this was just a rare occurrence. It's kind of just one of many, or 2 of many. I'm sorry. Like out of the many girls you talked to, only these 2 were like 9 years old, and the other ones were way older.
As far as I'm concerned, they're not like the first people that tell me like they're like
They're what?
maybe younger than they look they are.
like younger than what?
I don't know. Most on there don't really tell me their age. I mean, there was one that said they were 16, but they did look older. But then there was one that definitely looked like they were younger, but they said they were older. So
Gotcha.
I really never know what to do or trust. I just roll with it.
Okay. So with Bailey and Lisa, since they told you were 9, you just assumed they were 9 and just continued that way and just see what was...
I didn't expect them
Okay. You just remember them telling you, but what did you think they were?
not 9.
Okay. So you do remember them telling you 9, but you thought they were older, whatever the age was.
Well, no, because I mean, I talked to somebody a couple of days ago that said they were 16, but I didn't believe that.
Well, that's fine. I mean, how old did you think that 16-year-old was?
By the picture of them, I thought they were at least 18.
Got you.
Well, the picture on their profile.
I see. So here at the beginning, when you said super cute pictures, and to be fair, you didn't know her age when you messaged her this. You have an adorable dog, and she said, I'm 9, my name is Bailey, I'm from the U.S., how about you? And you say, my name is Christian, I'm from the U.S. too. Okay. So this is where she told you she was 9 years old. Okay. So you did continue conversation after that. And like I said, did you go to meet Bailey? Okay. Did she say she was from like here, or did she say she was from like a farther away?
Actually, I think they said they were from New York.
Mm-hmm. They did say they were from New York, but was it Medina?
Well,
or?
actually, I'm not entirely sure because I mean, I've met a couple of girls say that from here in New York.
Well, you're right. Yeah, Lisa said she was from here too. But I think you're right. Bailey did say she was from New York. I appreciate your honesty with that. But I think I think she mentioned she wasn't like here though. I think she was like on the other side of the state, if I remember correctly.
Actually, I don't remember. I think she actually.
Because y'all talked about meeting each other, but you mentioned and she mentioned that y'all were too
Well,
far
I
away.
mean, there's another girl I'm talking to that she wants to meet me too.
Was that today?
No, actually, that was yesterday. I don't actually know her. I've only talked to her for a couple days.
Yeah, and I think I believe that was Lisa that was supposed to meet you today. Yeah, but with Bailey, I believe she was on the other side of the state, and y'all talked about meeting, but y'all never did. Is that correct? Okay. You remember the city Bailey told you, or do you just remember her being far away from here?
Dude, your arm's gonna be tired. Well, actually, I think she told me the cities. I can't remember what city. I think it was actually, if I remember correctly, the city was like 30 minutes away or something.
Oh, I think it was Batavia.
No,
That was Lisa then.
no. Maybe I'm thinking of the others.
Okay, I think Lisa was 30 minutes away.
No.
Yeah, Batavia's 30 minutes from here.
No. Serious?
Syracuse.
Or something like that. I can't remember exactly.
Okay. And that
I
was...
don't know the.
Yeah, and you looked up the GPS. Was that for Bailey or Lisa? Or was it both, or just one, or?
I know there's one that was like 2 years old.
I think that might have been Bailey. Well, and I appreciate your honesty with that too. Okay, so I guess, I mean, I'm just gonna say, why were you curious to see how far away these said 9-year-olds live?
Well, I mean, I'm curious to know if they even in this state.
Well, they told you they were, but
Well, You know how easy it is to go online and just find a freaking random account?
Of course. Of course. So, alright. Got you. So you say you didn't think that Lisa and Bailey were 9. So, after they told you they were, why'd you think they were not 9?
Several people have said their age is something that not be true.
Okay.
Well, I guess they're not be true. I've watched that many before.
Right. So, okay. So then you do remember them saying 9, but you just didn't believe it then.
Definitely don't believe anything.
Okay. So then you remember them just saying it then? Okay. So if you didn't believe they were the age they said they were, then how do you not remember them saying the age they were?
I have a lot of conversations. I mean,
Okay.
I was just talking to somebody yesterday that said they were in Australia. This is in Australia? Yeah.
Okay. So you remember talking to Bailey then? Because you mentioned you looked her up.
You've
at where
said
she
that multiple
I
times.
understand.
Should we keep it moving?
Yeah, I understand. I understand, but you mentioned you looked up her town, you looked up... You looked up her town, you looked up Lisa's town, that was 30 minutes away. So, I mean, obviously, you remember these conversations taking place.
No.
Okay, so why'd you look up towns that Lisa and Bailey told you they were from?
I pick up everybody if I can. Well, I never find them.
Well, Lisa was the only person that told you they were 30 minutes away.
Supposedly.
Okay. So she mentioned a town, and you looked up that town, saw it was 30 minutes away. This is what was said in the messages, too.
And your point?
My point is that obviously if you're regurgitating this to me, then you remember these conversations taking place. And look, I understand. We all get lonely sometimes. And that's why people go online and just talk to people. And on top of that, if they told you to stop messaging them, would you have stopped?
Of course.
Okay.
I mean, if somebody, my motto is, if it gets any kind of, hostile, negative, or unpleasant, block them.
Okay. So this is more of, okay, so basically, is it fair to say that you only kept talking because they kept talking to you? It was like a mutual thing? Because you did mention throughout the times that you don't want to hurt them, blah, 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 and...
Well, yeah, I can't stand the sight of pain. I've seen a lot of death, and I've experienced a lot of bad things in my life. Last thing I want to see is somebody in pain.
Okay, got you.
I don't think I could intentionally hurt somebody because it would make me sick to my stomach. Oh my god, that's a loud pop.
I didn't hear that. You can't pop your thing like that?
Not loaded, no. I can do my neck.
See, I can't do that.
No. It's just something I learned how to do with chiropractors.
Oh, okay. Were you a chiropractor or you just went to one?
No, I was in the neck.
Oh.
And
Oh, it makes sense.
they taught me how to pop joints and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Got you. So basically, I mean, they obviously did tell you their age, but it seems like, obviously you're big on consent, it seems like, and...
Well, I wouldn't force anybody to do anything
Right.
I don't want to.
Right, because none of these conversations were forceful, and, I know these weren't the first people saying they were under 18 that messaged you before, but, I mean, how did the conversations go with those other ones? Was it, like, forceful, or was it more of just consensual, like, hey, only do what you're comfortable with?
I'm a little confused with the question.
Like with other girls that have messaged you online that say they're around Bailey or Lisa's age, have those conversations went like forceful, or did they go just do what you're comfortable with?
I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to say. I think I know what you're trying to say, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, are these how the conversations with Lisa and Bailey? I'll rephrase it. That's fine. The conversations with Lisa and Bailey, are these the type of conversations you have with any woman? Like they're consensual. I don't want to hurt you. Do what you want to do.
I mean, I like to find people that like the same thing I do, unfiltered, kooky, out there, free-spoken. I mean, no, I don't think I've forced my way into anybody like that.
Okay.
I mean, like you said, if she just I want to talk to her more, I'm almost like, okay, bye. I should talk to you and probably block her.
Okay, that's fair. And I appreciate that because, you know, there's people on Instagram and Telegram that are not like that. You know what I mean? Like, there's people that literally just force themselves, like, that say stuff like,
Oh yeah, I mean, that's why I joined the chat, the girl talk chat. One of my biggest concerns was like, you know, like I asked the person that runs it, it's like, you know, are there, what kind of restrictions and, you know,
yeah, you make sure you play,
limits,
stay on the line.
And when they told me, you know, yeah, it's free speech, but you have to, you know, not be, you can't just say and post whatever you want. There has to be within a fine line.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. And here you say, I guess that's true and fair. Your profile is filled with a lot of your pictures. Some of them are cute. This was to Bailey. And then you sent this picture of yourself right here. I'm going to be busy just for a little while longer. Hopefully this makes you happy. Sorry, I suck at taking pictures. I look like crap. And then, you know, you also exchange like emojis and, you know, cute pics like memes and whatnot. You know, she called you cute and you said, no, I'm not, but that is sweet for you saying that. And you said, unlike you, who is a beautiful, gorgeous, sweet little angel. Unlike my ugly butt, you're an absolutely fabulous, sexy little goddess. LOL.
Oh yeah, all girls are angels.
Yeah. So, I mean, it seems like with Bailey at least, and Lisa too, you're just trying to like help boost their confidence and, you know, be there for them in a way.
I've heard too many conversations with, you know, girls saying they're not pretty or they're not ugly. One of the things I once told somebody, doesn't matter how short, tall, skinny, fat, you're female, you're perfect, doesn't matter.
No, I respect that. Got you. Well, that's really nice because yeah, I mean a lot of especially younger girls are like very, especially nowadays because you see these magazines. You see a lot of these magazines.
Oh, I trust you. There was this one girl. She was kind of on the chunky. She said she was ugly. She wasn't pretty. That's not true. It's the truth.
Yeah, because obviously, you know, with magazines nowadays, especially gives like little girls like a bad self-perception. You know what I mean? Like it kills their confidence.
Oh no, I think it's more that it's kind of gotten a little bit over into the over-sexualization of things.
True.
It's just kind of, too far. They put these things and they're over-sexualizing it, and it's kind of just making a bad negative.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fair. So you mentioned like a lot of girls come to you talking about, you know, I'm ugly, this and that, and you just say stuff like to boost their confidence, like, you know, you're pretty, you're an angel, yada yada.
Yeah, actually, I mean, I recently had a conversation about something like that because I like to say, have a good day, angel, or you know, talk to you later.
Just
cutie.
positive affirmations.
But once it was, you know, it was kind of like turned out to seem kind of negative, you know, because nobody ever says that, and it's kind of like a thing I just say. It's like, have a good day, angel. stuff like that. But then it turns out negative because they thought I was ridiculing them. It wasn't true. It was just how I thought. Like I like to say, have a good day, love.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, and then they take it in a bad way.
No, I can see that. And it's just trying to be a supreme gentleman for sure.
Well, yeah, you say that, and somebody recently says, "Wow, you're so polite, so nice." I'm like, shouldn't I be?
So are some of those girls, are some of them like adults too? That like say, hey, I'm ugly, this and that, and you boost their confidence and whatnot?
I've counted way too many like that.
Okay. And what about for people under 18? Is it they just send you messages like I'm ugly, this and that, and you boost their confidence as well?
I wouldn't be the first time. There's a lot of them.
Got you. So how many people under 18 do you think like have messaged you saying I'm ugly, this and that, and you kind of just boost their confidence and give them positive affirmations? Has it just been like a lot throughout the years, like a lot of underconfident young ladies under 18?
Everybody, most females are underconfident
About their parents?
appearance.
Oh, appearance?
Sorry, my mouth is
You're good.
yeah. It's just negative stereotypes.
I got you. So is it accurate to say that girls of all ages from like literally 9 to like 50 have told you, hey, I'm ugly, and look to you for like a positive affirmation?
Yeah, I mean, there was this one old woman. Well, I say old, she was like, I think it was only 60s. She said I was like, goddamn gorgeous. Don't say that about yourself, so like that.
And what about, yeah, no, that's good. So basically, it's of all age. So what about when someone because I know there's been some people like under, like say like when a 13-year-old messages you, I'm ugly, what do you tell them? Just similar stuff, like I'm pretty, or I'm sorry, you're pretty, and
It's not true.
What's not?
Any female, sorry.
Okay.
Well, it's the truth, I mean.
Yeah. No, I think everybody's, especially pretty on the inside for sure.
Well, personality matters most.
What matters?
Personality?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that is the most important.
Got you. Okay, so.
Appearance is nice, and of course, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so with Bailey, it was more of like you were hyping her up, you were complimenting her, and she was complimenting you back. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'd love to hype.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know I'm ugly, so.
No. It's like positive affirmations from both of you guys to each other, it seemed like.
Well, yeah, I mean, any female you talk to, I feel like you need to be, what's the word? Approving and supportive.
Yep.
And, stuff like that.
So to Bailey here, it was more of, you weren't like targeting her because she was 9. It was more of, she just happened to be 9, and you were just giving her a confidence boost, and she was giving you a confidence boost, like you do to everybody. Is that correct?
Shouldn't we all do that?
I'm not saying that's wrong. I think so.
I mean, yeah, that's my feel on it.
Okay, got you. So besides Bailey and Lisa, like how many other, let's just
Well,
say.
you keep repeating the same question over and over.
Well, because I'm not repeating anything. I'm just trying to figure out all
Well,
that goes
you
on
said
here.
the same thing several times now.
Right. Well,
I'm hoping you eventually move on.
yeah. Well, besides Bailey and Lisa, how many girls do you think over the years around their age or like 13, 14 have messaged you for like positive affirmations? 0.
Because I don't know who they really are.
Okay. Well, how many told you there were some age under 18 and then said I'm ugly?
Most people never tell me anything.
Okay.
Well, most.
Okay. And the ones that do, how many do you think that was? 0. Well, you just said most. You just said most don't tell me their age, so that leaves a number out there, and it's obviously at least 2 here.
0. I don't trust anything anybody says.
Okay. That's fine. Okay, then you mentioned to Bailey that, you know, had a girlfriend your age, yada, 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 when you lived down south. So this was when you were in your early 20s, blah, blah, blah. Then here you say, hopefully you're having a good morning, love. Can't wait to hear back from you. And he sent heart emojis. And then he said, yeah, I'm having a good day. Haven't stopped thinking about you. Can't wait to see more of you. And then here you say, I just wish I could see a little more of bit more of your sexy side. Your pictures are cute on your profile, but there's nothing on there like super nice, LOL. She says, I don't know what you mean. You say, oh, that's just that I bet you look so pretty and something nice or sexy now. Wish I could see something like that. And you say, I mean, you're cute enough with what you have there that I can get, but I wish I could see something more. You mean, right?
Your conversations are starting to get really weird.
Well, this is what was said here.
Yeah, but I just don't understand where you're going with this.
I'm just trying to figure everything out.
Can we just speed this up? This is a lot here, man. My legs are starting to hurt.
Well, that's fine. I mean, Christian, just remember I reminded you at the beginning. I wouldn't ask you a question I don't know the answer to. So, this is going at your pace, not mine.
No, it's definitely stalling. You're stalling. It's a little frustrating.
It's okay. I mean, I'm just here to ask you the questions, and I do want to get through this together with you. All right, that's why I'm here. But said that you're cute enough that I can get it, but I wish I could see something more. So just stop me if I'm incorrect. He means.
Take a guess.
Okay, I would say it does. And like I said, if I make a wrong assumption, just let me know. Okay. So.
Hey, you're not even on me.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, it's a wide angle?
Yeah.
So you hear you say, no, that's okay. I totally understand that. If you were my girlfriend, I would definitely love to seeing something nice from you. Like, I bet you look super cute in your panties, LOL. And she said, oh, thank you. I don't know. I still think I'd want to in person with someone before I sent those kinds. And you said, what are you talking about? Like meeting in person for stuff? Like what, having and stuff? So the conversation did get pretty sexual with 9-year-old Bailey here. But I think it was mutual. It kind of escalated from both of you guys rather than just you or just her.
I mean, I'm talking to another girl now that says she's a lowly.
Well, I'm not talking about the other girl. I'm just talking about Bailey right now, okay? We can talk about the other girl next if you want. But and when you mentioned naked pictures, you said naked anyway. I would want that to be a surprise. But you said you weren't asking for that. Anyways, I think girls are way cuter when they're wearing their panties. Okay. So at least in your mind, why did this conversation escalate with a 9-year-old to just maybe talk about panties and
Well,
whatnot?
the one time I didn't really believe she was who she said she was.
Who did she say she was?
Well, whoever she said she was. I mean, obviously I didn't believe anything she was saying.
What part didn't you believe?
Nothing.
Okay. So when she says, I don't know, that's almost the same though. I mean, she says stuff that you don't believe or not believe. She just says statements like, I don't know, it's almost the same though, or I don't know, I just don't post a lot. Stuff like that. You don't believe she doesn't post a lot. I mean, how do you believe or not believe that? She says, oh, thank you. I'd still want to do something in person. How do you believe or not believe that? It's just, are you basically saying you didn't believe in her identity?
I don't believe in anybody.
Okay, I thought you said you didn't meet anybody. Talking about online?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you mentioned specifically Bailey, so what didn't you believe about her? Was it her age? Was it her location? What was it about her that you didn't believe was real?
I mean, I don't even believe she was female.
Okay. So she was. So you know who the account was then. You know who I'm talking about then. If you specifically are saying, I don't believe she was female, I don't believe she was who she said she was, that's specifying Bailey.
No.
Then who are you talking about?
Whoever it is I'm talking to.
Okay. We're specifying the account. Okay.
I mean,
You're specifying the account in these messages with this face.
yeah, and you're fine.
Okay. So what didn't you believe? Did you not believe this was her face? Did you not believe she was 9 years old?
I don't believe anything anybody. I said this multiple times now. I mean, I just had a conversation with somebody with but they didn't say their age.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah, they didn't tell me their age, but they said they were thought they were me.
Okay.
And they admitted that.
Okay. So you obviously looked up where Bailey said she lived. You mentioned.
And that's immediately where I believed that it wasn't real.
Okay. So again, that's a very specific part of this conversation. So that reaffirms for me for the 5th time that you do remember this conversation happening. And that's okay. Look, if you obviously didn't mean any harm, and if you didn't believe it was real, then that's fine. But obviously, remember this conversation that happened. Okay, we can call that then. All right. Okay. So I'm just curious now. If she told you she was 9 and you didn't believe it, why'd you keep talking?
Why not? I mean, I keep talking to everybody unless they don't want to talk to me.
Got you. So it wasn't the fact she told you she was 9 that made you interested, it was just the fact she was talking to you because you were lonely? It's yes or no, now. Because there has to be a reason she told you her age, then you continued the conversation. So was it because you were lonely? Was it because you thought she specifically was cute? Was it because she was just talking to you? There has to be a reason, and there isn't just I just do it just to do it. I'm just trying to figure out what the reason is. And then you mentioned after you looked up where she lived, you thought it was fake or something like that. So, again, why'd you continue the conversation with someone who was 9 years old, telling you they were 9 years old, or with you thinking it was fake? Get carried away, maybe? Because I know on the internet. I've seen on the internet, obviously. Girls with a lot of.
Who hasn't?
Just put a Christian boy right there.
Well,
You heathen.
We're both heathens, okay? We'll be heathens together. But, obviously, there was talk that happened. There were pictures sent. I'm sure, as you know. And if I'm wrong, you can correct me. Feel free to.
dude, I get sent pictures all the time.
No. You sending pictures to Bailey.
Oh yeah, I have a phone full of random pictures.
That you just send to people? Look at you.
Well, no. People have sent me,
Mm.
and I usually save them. So if they get on my nerves, I usually send those random pictures back at people.
Oh.
You know.
Well, that's a slap in the face to them, huh?
Dude, that's creepy.
Whoa.
Your junk's all up in my man.
Dang, dude. So you're only straight, you're not bi? Kristen, I hope you're not anyway. That would be...
No. God, no.
PragerU's gonna
I
cancel
had
you.
friends that were
I'm just
gay.
kidding, dude, I know.
No. I can't stand people that are...
Gay?
no.
Oh.
I mean, I had friends that were bi and gay. I've been in fights over that. So,
Are you vaccinated?
no. And we have caught COVID, so...
You don't believe in that thing?
In COVID?
No.
Well, no, it's just I don't trust it. It's like, it's extremely
You don't have to
new.
say it. You don't have to say it. I feel the exact same way.
Well, no, I know somebody,
No, I know.
and I don't want to risk getting,
I'm
like
with you on that.
destroyed, because they lost sense of taste,
Yep.
sense of smell, and they never got it back.
Leave me hanging on that. And that's-
Wait, you haven't been vaccinated?
No.
Same.
Same?
Yeah.
I'm triple boosted.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Christian, if you want to say 6 feet, we can. Okay. I'm just kidding. But okay. Got you.
Such interesting behavior.
Okay. So do you think this conversation with Bailey then was just you getting carried away online? But you think it was just you getting carried away or something, or just freely messaging one of many people, or what was it? Okay. So I guess my thing is, why did it escalate to something sexual with Bailey, who told you she was 9, who you thought it was fake? I mean, why did that get sexual then? It's not like you actually met her, so it's not like, like you did anything bad, but I'm just saying, wondering why it got sexual. Did she tell you to stop at all? Did she ever say, hey, I don't want to talk about this, can you leave me alone? Did she ever say something to make you, like, say, hey, leave me alone, this is weird? Anything to that extent? Okay. Well, I don't believe she did. I mean, and you did mention earlier that if she did tell you that, you'd stop. And, obviously, the conversation kept going on to today. I mean, do you remember her telling you to stop? You don't know? Okay. You say here, yeah, I don't want to see you naked. I would rather see you in your underwear, to be truthful. She said, I don't know, it's almost the same though. Then you said, LOL. I talk loud. Well, it's pretty windy, I just want you to hear me.
Please, I have sensitive ears.
Okay. Then here you say, what would I have to do to be...
You're still talking loud.
Okay,
Damn.
I'm sorry. What would I have to do to be able to see you in your most private? She said, come hang out. You say, I guess I could. That's just a very long trip. It would cost me a bit of money, and I'm kind of broke right now. And she said, oh, maybe when I see Grandma, I'd be closer. And you said, okay, sounds like a plan. Sorry, I didn't see your message till now. I was with my brother. We'll try to plan it out. This was on Monday at 8:28. Okay, so there were talks about meeting with Bailey. Did it happen?
Okay. Unless you make a point out of this, I'm not going to answer any more questions. Because you're just kind of just going on a non-stop rant here, and it's starting to be annoying.
Well, that's fine. Anyway, I'll just keep reading them then. But yeah, that would be fun.
Okay.
I'm assuming and hoping you would want to try some things with each other. I would teach you.
Do you have a point on this? I mean,
Well, Christian, you're trying to rush me, but the thing is, you know, obviously, you slipped up many times into remembering this conversation happening. And, you know, the thing is, I want to get through this with you, okay? Because regardless, in the end, I have it all here. We both know we have it all here, okay? And obviously, you identify this with your Instagram. You identify this conversation did happen. You know, you're not going to tell me straight up, you know, I talked to Bailey, I talked to Lisa. But there's many things you've told me that indicate that you know exactly who I'm talking about, okay? And, yeah. And the thing is, dude, like I said, I'm here to get your side of what's happening because all I have, we both agree, this is a huge stack right here. I have all these stacks of Christian talking to Lisa and Bailey, and, you know, in the end, you already told me you talked to Bailey, whether you didn't tell me directly, but you already slipped with it. You've slipped up 5 times, I've been counting. And, you know, the thing is, if you want this to go quicker, the way to do it is, you know, because I wouldn't ask you a question I don't know the answer to, Christian.
I'm not going to answer any more of your questions because I just want to know where this is going.
It's literally going to be this conversation, that's it.
That's not going to be happening because, period.
Okay. Because look, all I have, we both know the contents of these messages. We both know that there's some that people get the wrong idea about said here, okay? And there's also, on your Telegram account, it says I'm a child trader. So there's a lot of stuff that I obviously wanted to ask you about and just clear the air. But, you know, obviously, you don't have to tell me anything. But obviously, you know, when you slip up 5 times and say, yeah, I looked up where she was, oh, I didn't believe her age, you know, that tells me that you know exactly who I'm talking about. And, you know, you keep prolonging this by trying to say, well, I actually don't remember this happening. And, you know, because in the end, we both know you do. It's not a... And obviously, if you did go to meet Bailey, the conversation would be a lot different, of course. But the fact is, we both know it happened, and I'm just here to clear up the air. And, you know, if you don't want to say anything, again, you don't have to, because you already told me this happened. And, you know, this is for you to get to tell me your side, to clear the air, because obviously you're cool. Both have similar interests.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what's the balance. Or, no, that's the wrong word. What's the purpose of this? I mean, are you a Christian man?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what is the lesson here.
What do you think the lesson would be?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. There's a lesson in everything. So.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what we both know. There are sexual messages here to 2 9-year-olds. So what do you think the lesson would be? I'm giving you half the answer, so you give me the other half. Say again? Don't what?
Don't talk to people? I don't know.
Okay. Well, Christian, you want to bring up this Christian man argument, whatever. I mean, that's literally your name. You want to bring that up. I mean, look, I am here to clear the air, okay? Like a Christian would do. I'm here to clear the air on these. But if the only way you're going to be honest with me is you slipping up and saying some things to me that indicate you know who they are, that's not very Christian-like of you. Because look, all I'm trying to figure out here is, did these conversations occur with Bailey and Lisa? Which of course they did. This is your Instagram account after all. You did send pictures of yourself. But I mean, and I'm just trying to figure out why did it get to this point with 2 9-year-olds? And if you want to shut up and don't talk, that's fine, and you can leave that to Jesus to judge you. That's not.
Oh yeah, okay. I would never force anything on me.
Did I say you did?
Oh no, that's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's just as a religious man myself, sin is toxic. It is deadly to the soul. And I mean, I've recently undergone the realization that I've kind of fallen in a path that I do not enjoy, truly. But it took me several years to realize my own disease. And I thought I was doing great for the longest of time.
What are you doing to do great?
Well, prayer and getting right with God, but then
and all that.
I haven't been to church in many years.
Has it been since you were 21 or?
No, not that.
Gotcha.
I haven't been to church in many years, and I feel like my resolve has grown weak and broken, and I've realized that most recently I don't like the way I've become, and I've wanted to go to church, and I wanted to absolve everything, erase all of my past, and start fresh, but I've grown fearful and afraid of change by myself. I've been afraid to go before God and get right with myself and get back on the right path. And, I mean, I know I'm a broken man, and I failed in my life recently, and I was doing good. I really was. I was doing great. I was happy, but as time gone by and with COVID, and I have fallen back into dark path that is sinful and disgusting, and is truly, before God, I know I would be punished and be damned. And I don't want that. I want to go back to being good and continuing on the right road.
The right path.
Righteous path.
Righteous path.
Sorry.
He would know, Mr. Christian Aaron's.
Yeah. I thought about looking for a church to find a way to have like find a priest or reverend or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
To give a confession to, or
So, something like that. Admit that I've fallen into sin and I'm being pulled back into a dark path that I fought so hard to pull out of. I mean, I wasn't always like this. I mean, I was doing great. I was working hard. But I've become broken and
I get that.
I've become lost and I feel myself falling into a dark path and I just want to erase it all, leave it all, and try to find my way back into that righteous path and be a good man, a godly man like I used to be.
Go for it. Yeah, of course.
I just don't have anybody to help me with that.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, if you look above the camera,
well, I mean, I don't have anybody to talk to. I'm the only religious person that's having the same.
brother's not that. Brother. Oh, shit.
No.
Okay.
Well, his family members got vaccinated and he got sick. So,
Yeah.
but I don't have anybody to turn to find a religious path back to God.
Okay.
Look at this man here. Look at him in those earrings. I want to find God again, and I want to literally erase everything, get rid of all of this, and just stop talking, stop communicating, and find a right path to be a righteous man again.
Okay.
I did so good for so many years, but I am lost.
So when this happened in South Carolina, obviously the thing with the minor in South Carolina, do you think that was when you were kind of getting pulled? Because you said you were.
I felt desperate. I was broken. I was truly broken, even worse than I am now. And it took me in front of what do you call them?
Jury?
No, counselors or psychiatrists.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I can't remember what they're called. But it took me talking to somebody and realizing that I am plagued by a problem, a disease that is not easy to break through. After talking, I realized, oh, I really am up in the head, and I nearly because of it. I got sent to a hospital and everything. And it took me going before God to finally realize I needed to be a better man.
I see.
I don't have that anymore. I don't have my old church and my pastor that was helping me get by all this. And I haven't been to church in several years, and now I am off the righteous path. And
So basically so what happened in South Carolina, was that like the 9-year-old like you talked about here, like that, was that that 9-year, like did they find out about that? Is that what you got charged with, or?
No, that was just a thing, and something I didn't realize was going on, and I mean, I wasn't even charged or anything like that.
Well, what was because the charge was in South Carolina was something with a minor under 16. What exactly was it? Like, who was the girl if it wasn't the 9-year-old here?
It was actually not what it was, and I actually wasn't charged for that. It was, I just ended up doing 90 days in a rehabilitation center.
Okay.
I didn't actually go to prison or anything. They sent me to get help because.
Well, what did you get in trouble for exactly? It was just with somebody under 16?
No, nothing like that.
Okay, well the charge was
It was it wasn't even that. It started as that, but then it got dropped to something that wasn't even close. So
So how did they? I mean, the charge of committing or attempting upon a child under 16. That's what the charge was.
yeah, and then it got dropped,
Got you.
and then I got sent to meetings, and that's where I realized, okay, yeah, I really did. I realized I had done wrong, and that's where I found God. Well, I re-found God.
Yeah. So how did you get caught with that? Was it like somebody walk in on you, or did somebody?
No. It was just an assumption that was made. There was no hard evidence or anything like that. It was just an assumption, so it didn't hold in court, really.
Well, obviously, if you went for it, it wasn't just an assumption. It was
Well, I asked for it
okay.
because I wanted help, and I didn't at the time understand like what was happening. So I asked to be sent somewhere where I could be, drilled back into place.
Okay. So who was this person under 16 they accused you of doing it with? Is it like a family friend?
Yeah, a family member.
Family member?
Yeah.
Sister?
No.
Cousin?
No, it wasn't even like that. It was somebody on somebody's family on another side of the family or something like that.
Distant cousin.
Or something like that, yeah.
Okay. And so what do they accuse you of doing? Just touching or whatever?
Yeah, it was just a simple misunderstanding.
Just kind of like, so it wasn't consensual. It was just like or something.
Something like that.
Okay.
I don't really remember how I'm not good with legal stuff, so.
Yeah, I mean they you mentioned you did go down a dark path, and
I've kind of fallen back onto that. That's the problem, and I don't have anybody to help me back onto the path. You know how badly I just want to say delete, and never talk to anybody ever again, and go back to going to church and stuff like that.
I can't directly relate to that, but when it comes to like diet, for example, when I'm just like, okay,
let's not talk about diet, because I'm a fat and I've been wanting to get healthy
yeah,
again,
but it's like today I'm going to start, but then I know.
No. Okay, let's make it simple. Health and mental are two different things.
True.
You can do it by yourself physically,
Right.
but mentally it's a lot harder by yourself. I don't have anybody to turn to talk to help me understand the disease in me like I did back then. And I don't have a pastor to talk about the wrong in me and help guide me back. I don't.
But how do you think that disease falls to stuff like, trading child Telegram and messaging 9-year-olds? Like how deep do you think, like why'd you fall this deep, man?
I don't know. Somebody tried to explain to me once, and I never understood it at all. And it is an affliction, and it's a problem, and it's not fully understood why. I guess from what I
Like why
understand.
child happens, messaging little kids happen, like there's
No, something kind of like that.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know how to push past it. I feel like I can't, break free of it. And I don't have anybody that I can ask for help.
like how did it, I mean, again, I'm not a psychologist, but I'm just like how many years ago did you get into just child trading, that stuff? Like when did that dark passage open for you? Like how did that even get to that point?
There was never
Here,
really.
keep your actually just wait. Okay.
No, it's.
Yeah.
they probably wouldn't even think
Sure.
so.
But how did it get to the point of where you're like on Telegram trading child with these other people? I mean, that's a very far. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty far down the damn path, I would say. I'm not saying you can't. You know, if I didn't believe that you could get out of that, I wouldn't be here. But
Well,
how did it get to that point?
it's not that simple. It's just I don't understand it myself. I want to seek help, but I don't know who to turn to.
You think it would be hard to just tell somebody, "Hey, I'm into child. I need help with this."
Well, no, I'm not into child.
I'm not saying you're into it, but hey, I traded. I look at it on Telegram. How do I stop this?
You know anybody that can do that?
I mean, I'm sure there's people here in the city that could do that, but like, I mean, what's stopping you from going to somebody and say, "Hey,
I need help.
I need help. I trade child. How do I stop this?"
I don't know. I'm conflicted and I'm lost. I don't know who to go to ask for help. Like I said, I wanted to just last week I told myself I just need to like stop and put it all away and just maybe do something about it. And I don't know. I'm conflicted about it.
Like, I mean, I guess, obviously you have a conscience with it, but what?
Well, yeah, it's eating me alive. It's killing me knowing that I'm stuck in this bad thing and I don't know how to break free of it. I don't have anybody to talk to. I don't have anybody to help me. I'm alone in all of this. I'm trying to push past it all by myself.
Well, I guess to figure out the source, like,
Well, and he wasn't able to tell me exactly why.
because it's not as easy as just deleting your phone. It's not. I know. It's an addiction, isn't it?
It's a disease. It's a problem.
This is a hard word I'm about to say. I mean, are you referring to the disease of just online, just mingling with a lot of stuff having to do with underage?
No, I mean, I don't seek that. I don't want that.
I know you don't want it, but over and over you keep falling into it. I'm not saying, I know it's eating you alive. There's people on Telegram, on Instagram that love the way they are, that love being like you, but they don't, you're obviously different from them because you have a conscience. You're not proud of this, obviously.
Are you joking me?
But I mean, just how does, because obviously there's steps, right? It starts with thoughts, and then it goes down to actions, and then it keeps going and going.
I never understood why people would ever go that far. I don't think I could ever do that. It's just, it's.
Well, sure, thoughts, images, actions. I mean, right now you're in the images part. But what's the...
Hello.
How's it going? This
sir?
guy has a ton of child on his phone and tried to solicit 2 minors for...
Perfect. You talk. We've been watching the whole thing.
Okay,
So
cool.
you talk to my partner. I'm talking to you. Come here. Away from him, so we can talk alone.
You're really streamed.
Huh?
You're really.
Now he's patting him down now.
Huh?
Patting him down. No, put the cuffs on him. No. Put him in cuffs.
I think your phone died.
Really?
I know it's about to die.
Oh, it's at 5.
Yeah, it's all done.
Here, Jock, is the mobile working?
Yeah, nothing cool, but
Yeah, get the it's in my bag. It's the gray one. Is baby in there?